Muy buenas a todos, chicos, sean bienvenidos una vez más a este vuestro canal, Banco y Lechuga. Vamos a seguir con la historia de Mass Effect. De hecho ya viene un poquito tarde porque no lo subí el día que tenía que subirlo, pero bueno. El capítulo pasado quedamos que cruzamos. De hecho creo que llegamos a Noveria, ¿no? Y llegamos aquí al pico 15. Y parece que teníamos una fuga, problemas en el laboratorio, así que ya que estamos aquí en el pico 15, estamos buscando a la matriarca Venecia, que es la madre de Liara. Y también creo que estamos buscando el supuesto origen de los bichos que nos estamos enfrentando.
Stand down.
Aquí tenemos gente.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
I'm a Spectre, amigo.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
Vale. ¿Qué son?
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Ayer fue los laboratorios de seguridad y desde entonces no hemos vuelto a saber nada de ella.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Vale. Los aliens.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Es un bolus.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Por si no recuerdan, los bolus son los chiquititos. Los que nos llamamos Earth.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Vale, tío. Laboratorio de seguridad. Vamos a intentar averiguar lo que más podamos sobre este laboratorio.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Porque así creo que nos podemos desbloquear unos cuantos diálogos.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Eso responde mi pregunta.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Sí, tú tranquilo, digo. Vale, tu personal, Venecia.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Vale, esto ya lo pregunté.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Vale. Creo que eso es todo.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that.
Vale.
Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Bueno, aquí tenemos el nombre de estas cositas son Ragnite o Ratch, como lo quiera decir.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
No hay de qué.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Vale, ahora que recuerdo, en la ciudadela, uno de los primeros episodios, creo. No recuerdo si interactué con ese Tauda a ver en el video. O sea, con la ID. Pero menciona algo sobre la guerra de los Ragnite y los Krogan. ¿Y Rex? Bueno, la gente de Rex, que son los Krogan. Y habían dicho que los Ragnite habían sido exterminados. Ahora la pregunta es, ¿por qué hay Ragnite?
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tío, qué carácter.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Joder, qué carácter.
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Joder.
That's all
Qué
for now.
carácter.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Vale,
Where
científicos.
did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Vale, eso no me da nada. Este es un guardia. ¿Y este?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am
Tío, qué
curious
lento para
to know
hablar.
what you're doing here.
Ah, ni me
I
ayuda.
heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Ah, este es un mercader.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated
Bueno,
by Captain
eso es.
Ventrellis.
Amplificador biótico. Pero olvidar ahora, Voy a comprar esto. Vale. Y se los vamos a dar. Aliar, a ver. Esto es omni herramienta. Camaleón. Hombre. Parece que no eran tan buenos, O tan Rex. A este sí le sirve el amplificador biótico. Vale. Usar. La herramienta para liar es que recarga tecnología más 30. Pero este está... te quedas así. Esta cosa aquí. Zona restringida.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
No, no tengo cigarrillos. Doctor Paddle.
What? No!
Un salariano.
Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
Háblame de la matriarca.
I'm looking
Creo
for
que me
an aside.
interesa.
Sorry. Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
Bueno. La situación.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
No me quiero inmiscuir de más cosas porque lo que estoy investigando es
Remember to report any
Venecia.
suspicious noises.
Así que lo que tenemos que hacer, creo que nos dijeron que tenemos que hablar con un doctor. Así que el doctor estará aquí, ¿no? Ah, sí. Terminal de mira. Se está quejando este tipo, ver.
What do you want?
Hombre.
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
Joder, tío, con
But
tu
you're going
contrato
to,
de
because I might be
confidencialidad.
able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Bueno, yo la arreglé.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
Hombre. Solo te ayudaré si hablas más. Pues sí, claro que
I
sí.
understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Do you imagine that distinction makes this ethical?
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Bueno, la guerra es la guerra. Así que... Vale, haremos eso.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
Puedo ser muy convincente.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
¿Cómo voy? A ver. Trabajo.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Es lo que pasa cuando pasa mucho tiempo sin dormir. Vale, ¿cómo puedo ayudar a la gente
What will
aquí?
it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to
Vale.
you later.
I hope you can do something.
Por lo visto ahora tenemos que buscar curas. Y para poder acceder a ese lugar tenemos que ir a hablar con el capitán. Que nos encontramos con él apenas iniciamos el capítulo. Así que vamos a intentar convencerlo. Con nuestra super labia. Que por cierto... gracias a esa virtud se puede. Por aquí, ¿no? Sí, sí, sí. Y por cierto se ve que están haciendo algo muy trucho aquí abajo.
Something you need?
Ayuda para el doctor Cohen.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Bueno, vamos nosotros.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Ok.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Vale, esto es lo mismo, así que nos vamos.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Vale, conseguimos el paso para ir a los laboratorios. Ahora el asunto es ir por el lugar adecuado, porque aquí tenemos dos formas de ir. Y creo que una se jode. Esta es... No, esto es... No, vale. No me interesa. Estos son los dormitorios. Hay una forma que ir, es una por la zona restringida, que si lo activamos, pues, creo que se nos jode la misión, porque todos los guardias se nos tiran encima. Y la otra forma es esta, por la donde acabo de entrar, que no se me quede. Que es la forma correcta, porque vamos por la parte de atrás y le avisan, y el capitán le avisa al señor guardia que está aquí. Y nos evitamos la mayor parte de los problemas y tener que enfrentarnos a todos los guardias, pues. Pero que si pasa eso, pues creo que tendríamos que reiniciar la misión o reiniciar el juego si no tenía una grabación previa. Una vez me pasó. Si no hubiese tenido guardado ahí, no. Vale, esto no me tiene que decir nada. Vale, esta es la parte del... que dije yo, que es introducción por medio de la parte difícil. Hola, este es el bonus.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
¿De la serie de los aliens?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni.
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Se confirma la existencia de los Rachni nuevamente.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Muy probablemente.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Y Venecia, que es lo más importante.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Vale.
I'll be leaving.
No me dice mucho.
Yeah.
Está el guardia, ¿cierto?
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Vale, vamos a guardar. No vaya a ser que se nos pete esta cosita. Vale, vamos a conseguir la cura aquí. Modificación. Cura. Ay.
Your mission
a la primera.
ends here, Shepard.
Mira tú
We'll
que
see
eres.
about that, bitch.
Trabajas para la matriarca.
You're a sleeper agent for Venezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
¿Y tienes gas? Vale, tú tomas primero. Ah, no. Ah, sí, sí, sí. Ah, un gas y una comando. That's all of them. Y aquí. No quiero. No quiero sacar más cositas porque no me quiero meter el inventario, así que paso.
You sorry, Garrett at the guard. No witnesses.
¿Cómo es que no vieron?
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
Joder. Vale, ¿cómo entro ahí?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Vale.
Yeah.
Ahora tenemos que ir a buscar la entrada allí. Esto es un ir y venir. Ir y venir. Vale, ya tenemos la cura, así que podemos usarla para convencer al doctor para que nos dé el paso, ¿no? Y así encontrarnos con la matriarca Venezia. Vale. Que por cierto, Rex, como siendo un Krogan, tiene historia con los Ragnarok. Así que lo más probable es que nos suelte un diálogo si nos encontramos con los más Ragnarok. ¿Qué es lo más probable?
You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives. Do you know that?
¿Tienes Magic Gel?
Could you spare a few medical
Bueno, no es
packs?
que
They're
necesite,
worth their
pero
weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventralis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Vale. No es que la necesite, pero para usar el diálogo que tengo ahí pendiente. O sea, no pendiente, posible por el camino de Paragon que tengo. O sea, de virtud. Hay que aprovecharlo al máximo. Y eso nos dan posibles beneficios. Como por ejemplo más información o más armas. O en este caso ya nos dan más... ¿cómo se dice? Medigel. Hazlo. Joder. Esto no me lo creo. No me lo creo. Joder. Se me acaba de buguear esto, Vale. Ahora sí. Se arregló. Tuve que cerrar la partida, ¿no? No hice mucha gran cosa, la verdad. Por lo menos ya tenía un guardado reciente. Así que se ha arreglado. Tenemos que ir a entrar a la entrada. Se me lengua la traba. Tenemos que pasar a la entrada de mantenimiento, que es por aquí. Exactamente por allá. Así que así podremos llegar a las entradas de los laboratorios, Y es, como lo dijo el señor, mucha nieve y hielo. Aunque había más hielo que nieve. Es impresionante que esto todavía se mantenga. Oh. Dragon Knight. ¡Ah! Me acaba de escupir. ¿Me escupió? Vamos a guardar. Vamos a ignorar esta cajita. Esto tiene pinta del laboratorio, Laboratorio. Ah, no, sí, mira tú. Vamos a guardar aquí.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Y esta es la famosa matriarca Venecia, la madre de Liara. Vale, Liara no está aquí para eso.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
Tía, ¿qué hay de
I
Lisa?
can't
¿De
believe
tu
you
hija?
kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Hombre. Congelado. Vale, con las armas que tenemos ya. ¡Nah, tío! Si a mí no me dio. Wow. Hombre. ¿Por qué gimes así? Por cierto. Nivel de poder de Venecia. Ah. Que me han aparecido en toda la cara, Mírala volar. Que me han mandado el pipazo de la vida, Vale, ha bajado. Ya se ve débil. Y manda más tropas. Fíjate que han llegado por la zona de entrada donde estoy apuntando, Ah, bueno. Vale, guardando contenido.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Bueno, los Ragnar no han colaborado,
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Esta es una buena pregunta. ¿Por qué debería creerte?
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Esta es una pregunta, ¿cómo se pierde un relé de masa?
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
¿Por eso has venido?
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Jodete.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Te arrepientes de tus actos,
right.
¿no?
Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
¿Ves? Ya lo controló el diablo de nuevo. Adiós, muchacha. Ah, espérate, que ¿quién? ¿Y por qué gimen así? ¿Por qué lo hacen? Me está cayendo algo en la cabeza.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Debería haber una forma, ¿no?
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Pero ¿por qué le ponen esos gemidos, tío? Bueno. Se murió la mujer. Venecia. Vamos a guardar. Este bicho raro. De Rock Knight. Tío, tengo la mano sudorosa, boludo. Que hay una ahí viva todavía. O quizás no. Oh, eso es interesante.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Oh,
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Se refiere a los reinos que nos enfrentamos antes.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
Y eso es lo que pasa cuando el hombre trata de jugar con cosas que no conoce.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Esto es importante, hay que saber
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Sonidos con sombras, ¿eh?
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place. The last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Bueno, si dice que va a hacer eso, viendo que lo llevaron a la extinción por medio de una guerra, entonces esperamos que cumplan, ¿no? No los mataré.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Vale, pero estos no son culpables, bueno, o menos ella no es culpable de lo que pasó antes. Y quizás toda la historia está mal contada, como suele pasar muchas veces.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Me encanta Rex, tío, por la ironía de sus comentarios, tío. Es una pena que el mod se me haya malogrado. No sé por qué pasó, pero se me jodió todo. Tengo el mod instalado, incluso se ven las texturas del mod, pero sufrió un downgrade que no tengo ni idea de por qué, tío. Vale, vamos a guardar.
I need to get my blood flowing. Find me something to kill.
Vale, nos vamos de aquí. Porque al parecer saltó la alerta de cuarentena, ¿no? Y esto nos lleva directamente al tranvía, lo cual nos facilita mucho las cosas para salir de aquí. ¡Pring! Bueno, ya no hay alarma. Ah, volver a la Normandía. Vale, volvemos al tiro de una. Vale, nos vamos. Adiosito Noberia. Y así termina, creo, el capítulo de Noberia. Nos quedarían dos cosas, creo. Uno sería Permite. Y no recuerdo si había otra misión principal. Cierto, lo del conducto. Pero para el conducto necesitamos otra baliza, ¿no? Con más información.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
No tan deprisa, claro.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Joder, hombre. ¿Y que estás celosa?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
No pasa nada.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Vamos a hablar con el consejo.
Patch him
Aunque
through,
es
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Es una jodida pereza,
You
pero...
found Rachni on Noveria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Ese no es mi problema. Abajo de buen cuerdo. Vale. Estos no.
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Vale. ¿Y eso fue todo? Joder. Bueno, voy a proceder a guardar. Eso fue todo. Voy a proceder ahora a hablar con la tripulación, para no dejarlo para el próximo capítulo y empezar ya directo con la misión. Para no aburrirlos con media hora de conversación. De hecho, lo más importante creo que voy a hacer es ir a hablar con Liara. Para avanzar la relación. Con Keida no pienso hablar mucho, la verdad. Es un buen amigo para Chapter y todo, pero... bueno, sí, vamos a hablar un poco con él. Con Rex y con Garrus creo que ya no desbloqueamos muchos diálogos. Creo, no estoy seguro, no recuerdo. Así que vamos a probar.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Gracias.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salient, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
Eso es todo, chicos.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to reapply for Spectre training.
Bueno.
Probably kill my father, but I've got to try. If that doesn't work, I'll do just about anything, except go back to CSEC. I'm done with them. No more red tape, no more politics. From now on, I do things my way.
Estoy de acuerdo.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Vale, creo que ese era el último diálogo que podíamos divulgar con Garrus.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
Preguntas personales.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Hombre, esto es interesante.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
¿Cómo terminó la pelea, tío?
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
Joder, tío.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
Joder, tío.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Vale. No recuerdo si desbloqueábamos diálogos con Tali, pero vamos a averiguar. Vamos a sacar al diario para el final. Joder, tengo las ganas de estornudar increíbles.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
No.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
La típica frase de Shepard. I should go. Vale. Con Tali no desbloqueamos más diálogos. Es una pena. Vamos a hablar con Ashley.
Commander?
¿Podemos hablar?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Vale.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Bueno, podría preguntar por el tema de los Ragnar, pero no es un diálogo que me interese, la verdad. Vale, vamos a hablar con Lee ahora. O con Kaidan. No sé. Ya. Vamos a hablar un poquito con Kaidan, hablar un poquito más. Hacernos amigos y todo. Kaidan, amigo, ¿qué crees? ¿Qué te cuentas?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Vale, información personal, algo que quieras.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorium.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Lo de soporte de entrenamiento, bueno, no se lo puedo
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. It was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Joder, tío.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Eso es verdad.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Vale, tío. Tenemos un nuevo equipamiento aquí, pero no creo que lo vea. Y para la última, la mejor de todas. Bueno, no sé si sea la mejor, pero vamos a hablar con Diabla. Si es que desbloqueamos algún diálogo, si no, pues...
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Whoa.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Vale. No me desbloquea más, así que supongo que es todo, ¿no?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Vale, voy a ver si me
I get the
desbloquea.
feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Vale.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
No hay diálogos aparte de ese. Y con eso, chicos, concluimos el video de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado. Mucha acción, pocos diálogos, la verdad. Y ya prácticamente el próximo capítulo vamos a pasar de lleno a lo que es acción con Vermite. Sí, con Vermite. Debo explorar Ferus, Noveria, en el cúmulo Artemistau y Vermir para descubrir pistas que te lleven hasta el conducto antes que Sauron. Vale. Así que en el próximo capítulo vamos a hacer esta misión de Vermine, bueno, no sé cómo pronunciarlo la verdad. Que es reunirnos con el equipo salariano de espionaje. Así que dicho eso, chicos, nos veremos en el siguiente capítulo. Panco le se despide. Adiós.